I'm gonna say something very controversial. Stick with me though. As a black man, I fully believe in black love. I want a black wife. I want to have black children. I want to live out the rest of my days with someone of my culture. However, right now, until I find that black queen, I want nothing but white concubines. Run the intro.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
I can't believe nobody in the room when they made that was like, this might be too much. You know what I'm saying? That shit is kind of insane.
Yeah, nah. That's one of those things where it's like you're either tone deaf or you're trying to push like I don't know some hidden agenda, quote unquote hidden agenda. Cause off rip, I ain't know nothing going on about this Sydney Sweeney like debauchery or whatever, and then you started telling me about this. The first three words, I was like, ooh, I see why niggas is mad. Whether there's validity to it or not, I'm like, but I see why niggas would be mad.
That's some mind comp levels of starting the shit off. It's just like, all right, guys, but you said, I think it's, and shout out to Waving the Red Flag. They were the ones that initially put me onto this situation because I wouldn't have been tracking anything. And after listening to them make the arguments and then actually, hearing it for myself, you can't tell me that's not on purpose, bro. Like, yeah, it's like a little bit of a double entendre, but of all the things you could say, that felt very on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, especially like when she started listing it off, she was like, your trades, blue eyes or whatever, and then they like panned up to her eyes and like, damn, this bitch really blonde hair, blue eyes. This is not a good look.
It's not.
This is not a good look at all.
And that's why I had been noticing that Sydney Sweeney on everything now. She got McDonald's. She got some phone shit. Like, just, whenever they need to find a it girl for their ads, they'll just start throwing up somebody. And I've been seeing her everywhere. And it kind of seems like the far right is kind of trying to claim her. And like they was also saying in the Red Flag video, I don't know what her political leanings are, but the fact that I haven't seen anything, granted, I haven't looked, but I haven't seen anything about her saying that she's not one of them. Generally, when somebody say they not one of them, they one of them. So, but then again, she's a white, wealthy person. So, what did I really expect? But it kind of hurt my feelings, though, because up until this, all I knew of Sydney Sweeney was what I saw of her on I just had the name Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Yeah.
You was out here gooning that early? That's crazy.
First of all,
nah, stand on it.
No, I've already told you about my attempt to try to watch Euphoria. That show is doing too much. However, I do remember the scene. I don't even remember how far into the show it is, but I do remember the scene with her and the black boy. And in my mind, I was like, Sydney Sweeney, the type, she one of them Yameens that'll make a nigga really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm gonna have a white girl, hold on, let me rephrase what I'm trying to say, because there's different types of white girls.
Choose your words very carefully right now, buddy.
I got you, because there's white girls that are of the culture, and I love me a good snowbody that's of the culture. Y'all are very appreciated. And this is gonna sound wild. YouTube censors, have at it. It's a certain aesthetic of white girl that, on top of them being attractive and just wanting to, sleep with them for the fact that they are attractive women, it's because they fit such a specific aesthetic to the far right Nazi xenotype. something about taking them down makes it that much sweeter. It's like hitting them is the ice cream, and the fact that like some racist white man is big mad and looks at her as like tainted for the rest of her life because she was with a black man is the whipped cream and cherry on top. I'm just saying, Shannon Sharpe did nothing wrong.
Bro, first off, he did. He is an influential black man out here sleeping with these super young snow bunnies. He knows.
No, he knows exactly what he did was wrong.
The game he was playing.
And I'm not mad at him. So sometimes, look, and Shannon Sharpe.
No, I am mad at him because he be calling out all these young NBA talents like, oh yeah, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, you need to move this certain way, just to turn around and find out this nigga moving the wrong ways. Because I guarantee he got the money to vet folks out, to pay people to vet these people out, be like, yeah, nah, she's a big high risk. You probably don't want to do that. Let me pair you with this other girl that's been going around the celebrity circle. At least you know they're vetted, trusted. You ain't gonna have to come out 25 million per cheek with them.
You know what? You 100% right on that. Shannon Sharpe was not using. He was not using the tried and true, the verified and vetted systems for fucking hoes, and that's on him, and it cost him his money. However,
he did something wrong. That's all I'm saying. Go ahead.
How he went about his business was wrong. How he went about the business was wrong. But the sentiment behind why he did what he did.
You don't even know if that's the sentiment.
I clap it up. I tip my hat to you, I know why you did it. I see you. Game recognized game. Start.
So you about to be out here fucking these young snow bunnies?
I'm not saying that, but I'm like, yeah, get them in there early. What was she like?
Bro,
20,
first off,
20,
whoever that
21?
girl is, she don't even look like a snow bunny. She look like a milk bunny. So I still don't even get the appeal for that specific one.
Whoa. What's the difference?
I ain't trying to get canceled.
No, I'm curious now.
I ain't trying to get canceled. I'm gonna just leave it at that.
Is it somewhat akin to spicy white?
Something like that. Something like that.
Damn. Hopefully that won't get too much in the background. But if it is, hey, that's life. However, back to the whole Sydney Sweeney being a Nazi or American Eagle making a Nazi video. And
yeah, I was about to say, apparently, this is one of those weird cases to be like mad at, because I get, like I said, off rip, the way they started that, and then the way they panned to the blue eyes while she was like, I got good genes, that shit's kind of crazy. But then I started looking into the campaign or whatever, or I guess that's what you call like the shit in the like clothing industry or whatever.
Yeah,
but yeah, apparently this is a part of like a domestic violence awareness type thing, and like all the revenue from its sales are being donated to a crisis text line. So I'm like, damn.
Where's the through line for that?
That's what I'm saying. It's like this is either very tone deaf, and you just, you know, you thought you did something clever, or there's some weird ass agenda that you're trying to push right now.
That's God. See, it's so stupid and so weird. Like, y'all can't be doing this shit like this on accident. You know, this is beyond parody. I feel like the whole thing for the charity, because it's like, first of all, how do we even relate the genes and the pass downs and whatever to domestic violence? I'm not mad y'all giving money to domestic violence, assuming it's not some shell company or whatever. But I'm not mad at that, but it's like, y'all knew y'all was doing some bullshit, so to get ahead of it, y'all had this, but charity in the tuck, you know what I mean? Just in case.
Yeah, it's like they get out of jail free cards. Like, no, this isn't eugenics. This is domestic awareness, domestic violence awareness. You know what I mean? It's like, no, what's?
You know,
I don't see how one you fucked up. Honestly,
I love that guy.
There had to have been like a series of people that had to go through and like approve this, and not nobody thought, maybe we should redo this.
At least 32 people had to see that and say yup and hit send on their email for that to get approved. At least. And there we go. And if that doesn't speak to the greater political climate and what people are being primed to be acceptable of, I mean, we already got the camps. They didn't just start killing them after they sent them to the camps. That came years later. I'm just saying.